Welcome folks, it's been a while since I uploaded a video, and that is something I wanted to get out of my chest because I'm waiting for a Ghost Frontline 2 and Mekarashi, which is Front Mission Board Escape. And there's something that's been on my mind, and it's related to Wuthering Waves and all this drama about Genshin Impact. And these content creators are really starting to get on my nerves because I'm honestly, you see, the problem with these content creators, they're big, they have a certain power and influence, so they can sway people's opinion. The problem is that they're full of shit. That's the problem. And they sell their shit as the truth. Because it's people always say, oh, please comment, let me know if you disagree. You're not gonna read the comment, you douchebag. You're not. You're just not gonna read the comment. You're too big to read comments. You don't even read them. So, the problem is, they spew the nonsense about games. But I'm trying I'm trying Wuthering Waves now because I want to see what this is all about. And I'm giving it some time. So far, I do not particularly enjoy it, other than going around and decimating the local fauna of the place, so we can get echoes. I really love collecting them. It's like a Pokemon, but you know, you beat the enemies to death. Actually, you kill them. So that's the only thing that actually keeps me from playing right now. That keep me playing right now, sorry. I misspelled that. But everything else here feels like a Genshin clone, and it probably is a Genshin clone in a 1-to-1 ratio, and I'm gonna explain why all these content creators are dumb and why this thing will not work in the long run. So back in the day of yore, World of Warcraft came out and it became a commercial success. Not because it was an amazing game, no, it became successful because there were a lot of commercial ads of many Hollywood people. Even Stephen Hawking made a commercial for World of Warcraft. Believe it or not, Van Damme made a commercial for everybody. Aubrey Plaza made a commercial for World of Warcraft. So it became mainstream. And it became like Genshin, like a massive success. Like millions of people is a lot when you consider that we didn't have millions of players back in the day. Okay, that were just nerds playing games. Long story short, companies saw the massive commercial success and started to take every IP possible and make MMORPGs out of pure thin air. Like, let's say Age of Conan, Warhammer. We had Star Wars Galaxies with the new game update. It was NGU. I don't know. It was combat upgrade, and it changed everything to resemble World of Warcraft. So everybody, even Tabula Rasa, everybody began copying World of Warcraft in its model. And guess what? All these games failed. Why is that? They lasted, sure, a couple of months, and then people would just quit in droves. And what was the common denominator in all of these things? The common denominator... Freaking hell. The common denominator was the game was the same and it had no hook. No hook means that if I am playing Genshin Impact right now, which I'm not, but if I'm playing Genshin Impact, what will be the reason to make me say I'm gonna quit Genshin and I'm gonna play this game forever and ever? And there is no reason. There is no reason a Genshin player will stop playing Genshin and play this game instead for more than a couple of months, because this game is literally the copy of Genshin Impact. With the only difference that this game has an ecosystem that instead of farming artifacts, you farm monsters on the world. That is the only difference this game has. Now, did I do something wrong, or this chest just loves to not spawn here? Oh, I see what I have to do. Okay, don't really care. Okay, the 100 IQ puzzle. So this game lacks a personality, and it's gonna last a couple of months. I don't. It's a prediction. I do not claim to have the truth, but based on my experience, this game may or may not fizzle out. I'm not gonna say fail because gacha games rarely fail unless they really suck. Because people are gonna dump humongous amounts of money for some fucked up reason to buy virtual characters for some fucked up reason. Maybe they do not have enough sex in real life. I don't understand. I don't know. Why do I know? Whatever the case may be, I don't see people playing this game for a longer period of times. Maybe during downtime between Genshin and new update, I can see them playing the game. But the reason is my experience tells me that if you don't have a hook, something that unique that will keep you playing, that will differentiate you from the competition, people with a full grown account will not switch to the new game. Because they will literally be doing the same things they did in Genshin again. And who wants to do that? You're gonna try the game out, but then when the grind comes in place, you will leave the game. Because you have already grinded in Genshin Impact and you cannot be fucking bothered to grind again in this game. So, where do content creators come in place? Content creators come in place when they talk about this game being groundbreakingly amazing. And everybody who likes Genshin Impact is a douchebag. Now, I do not like Genshin Impact, just before people start screaming, "Oh, it's a Genshin fan." I do not like Genshin. I think it's an unpaid part-time job. Sorry. Maybe I'm too harsh, but I'm not, because I am right. But, you know, what can I say? Whether you understand this or not, you just do the same things. You have to do them, because otherwise, you know, you won't be able to progress. You have to grind the same shitty combat, with the same shitty monsters, with the same shitty theme, with no diversification. So to me, it's unpaid. You have to pay me to grind that much. Pay me, literally pay me. And even pay me to explore as there is nothing. Where am I missing things here? There is something I'm missing here. You can understand how much I care about missing things, but you know. Do I have to stand here without putting things? I don't think this is possible. See, I need to put something in here that might be hidden somewhere. Anyway, it's just a matter of finding the thing that we need to place on it. And the problem with content creators is that they have a lot of opinionated opinions that most likely, given the fact that they have no choice to become content creators, really leaves me wondering, are you really capable of, you know, having a honest opinion? I don't know. I don't feel like content creators are doing a good job. And this is not aimed at any content creators from World of the Vision. This is aimed more at the mainstream dudes that have millions of views, or even the smaller content creator of Genshin, or now Honkai Star shit. You know, turn-based combat with 2 moves. What an amazing game. Imagine that. Imagine a game where the combat is you have 2 moves per character. Imagine the disrespect towards Final Fantasy when a turn-based game with 2 moves is so massively successful. And what the flying fuck is that thing, you know? Yeah, do I have to do something janky to get this? I don't know. But the thing is that content creators really talk too much and generate a lot of drama. And they really talk like if their opinion is something that is truly magnificent, while it's not. And yeah, they talk like this, they have the truth. And they talk, oh, let me know in the comments if you disagree. Why the fuck do you even read comments? I don't think you read comments. I don't think these dumbasses read comments. Sorry, I didn't want to call you dumbass, but it's the first thing that came to mind. You know, truly, what the fuck is this thing? But do I have to really use a sensor? Jesus. Give me a break, game. It's probably gonna be hidden somewhere. Yeah, we found a flower. We're mint pickers. Yay! Just honestly. Well, never mind. What was I saying? I don't know. These guys are so opinionated. They cannot hear the sound of other voices. They just hear the sound of their voice and they think they're so magnificent that their opinion, wow. Let me know, guys. I value so much your opinion. Wow, that is a chest with amazing useless content. Imagine that. Just open this thing to get some astrite. That's it. I don't know. I feel like it's a big thing. It's a big thing. I think you guys need to start using your head and not listen to these people. Use them as entertainment. You watch them, you have fun, you laugh either at their stupidity or at the stupidity of the people they're targeting at the time, and it's just that. Enjoy them for what they are, but do not think that they care about you, or listen to you, or have, you know, a modicum of even values. They do not know what values are because they're content creators, they're influencers. They farm your views and probably, and so say probably, if you pay them, they will do whatever you want them to do because that's the job. Now, some of them have more financial independence, but I do not believe, living in Italy, knowing what people are capable of doing, I do not believe people are honest about everything they say. I think many times they're getting paid to say shit, and no one can prove me right or wrong because there is no way of verifying that except for sniffing through their bank accounts or even their PayPals. There are ways to keep things hidden, but obviously this is just conjecture and has no real bearing on any discussion. But it is my belief that these people are not to be trusted because you never know when someone is getting paid to say something, and you might say, "Oh, but you have to disclose it in the video." No, you don't. What, is there someone forcing you to disclose it? Like, it's a rule, but how people check if that rule is being broken? You know what I'm saying? You cannot check if someone is lying about being sponsored or not. You literally cannot do it. You cannot check it if they are lying. So the thing is, do not trust them. Do you think they are not getting something out of saying a game is good or bad? Do you think they do not lie about it? How can I believe a content creator when all he's doing is speaking about how good this game is, but truthfully the game is not good? It's just, qualitatively speaking, is good, but it's nothing groundbreaking or unique. It's something that will last again a couple of months. It's gonna have its time. Maybe people will drop some games to play that, but I don't see this game being the next gacha game of the century. You know, it's just a good game, it's just a good filler while people wait for other titles or maybe updates. And I think personally that's what this game is about, because the game lacks a soul. This game lacks a soul. It doesn't have anything unique other than the ecosystem, and one thing does not make a game unique. You need to say something. You need to be about something, and copying Genshin Impact will not get you anywhere aside from maybe the few couple of months. But of course, at this point in time, you know, given the amount of money these guys have made, it's probably just downhill from here. They're just gonna have fun doing whatever. Just gonna release new characters and fuck everything else. I mean, they just made a lot of money, so because douchebags pay a lot of money for these games, but you know, it is what it is. So, I'm gonna try this game a little bit longer, see what this is all about, see if it picks up later. People claim that, oh, but you have to reach Act 6 before the game becomes interesting. Well, if I don't, I'm not gonna reach Act 6 if the game sucks. so much that it makes me want to pull my 4 hairs out of my head. Okay? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna play because at Act 6 it's like people will play, oh, but World of Warcraft becomes interesting when you reach maximum level endgame. Idiot, I am not reaching end game levels if the game is not fun. Because you understand the game is supposed to be entertaining, fun. Ever heard of this term? I understand fun for you is farming content for views. But, people who, like me, do not play to farm views on YouTube. We want to have fun so we can distract for a shitty, pathetic life that we live. It's not that deep. If the game is not fun, I will not play it because eventually it will get fun. If it's not fun from the beginning, it's not worth playing. It's not rocket science, it's just common brain operations. No, they sell it like, oh, the story sucks, but you have to reach Act 6 before it picks up. What if I don't reach Act 6? What if the game doesn't push me to reach Act 6? Right? How am I ever gonna reach that place if I don't want to reach that place? Because there is absolutely nothing. Now, surely this game is interesting, but it's gonna fizzle out the moment you start farming and grinding and you ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this when I have a Genshin Impact account and I can take that and have a better grown account, a game with more features? They say, oh well, but this game just came out a few weeks. I don't give a shit. I'm a customer. I don't give a shit if this game came out today and Genshin 4 years ago. Genshin has the time advantage to be polished. Genshin is better because it had the time to grow. So it's no excuse that this game is new and whatever nonsense content creators talk about, like I have to... Did I just die? What a noob. Take that. Some MLG stuff. There you go. Dodge. Shut up. And I don't know. Sure, of course. I couldn't possibly give a shit about you, bro. Just die. There you go. Oh, so many loot. Look at that. This is the only decent thing in the game for me. Look at that. You go around and you kill monsters. That is what it's fun for me. And it's gonna fizzle out eventually. Get this one. Thank you. Get this one. Thank you. And get this one. Thank you. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching. I'll see you when Ghost Frontline 2 comes out or Mekarashi comes out for some guides. I don't think you need my help for World Division, and I don't think you made it this far, so take care. Bye bye.